Hello everyone. Myself Hanmesh. I am studying in second phase BAMS in Ashwini Ayurvedic Medical College, Davangere. Welcome to our channel that is The Sage Ayurveda. Here we are going to deal with the subjects which are related to the only Ayurveda. I am going to deal with the first year subject that is Padartha Vijnana, second part. First chapter is nothing but a Pariksha. Generally, Pariksha is nothing but an examination. Here, the patient should be examined by the doctor before planning any kind of treatment. Okay. First and foremost, we need to understand about the what do you mean by Pariksha, its definition, its classification, and its importance. What is the definition of Pariksha? Upalabdhi sadhanam jnanam pariksha pramana niryarthantaram means the attainment of the knowledge is called Pariksha. Is also can be defined as the process by which the real knowledge of the substance is obtained is called Pariksha. The Pariksha can also be called as Pramana, Sadhana and the Upalabdhi. Okay guys, let's see the importance of Pariksha. According to Acharya Charaka, the four types of parikshas are required to obtain the knowledge of Padartha of Sat and Asat. Okay, he even give the shloka which is mentioned in the Charaka Sutra Sthana, 11th chapter, 17th shloka, that is Dvividameva khalu sarvam satcha asatcha tasya chaturvida pariksha aptopadesha pratyaksha anumanam yuktischeti. Okay, all the padarthas in the world are categorized into two types, that is real and unreal. It is nothing but a Sat and Asat. Charaka had clearly mentioned about the parikshas on the basis of the pramanas. Here, the pramanas are nothing but a aptopadesha, pratyaksha, anumana and the yukti. Okay, pariksha is required to Vyadhi Vinishchaya. Okay, here Vyadhi Vinishchaya is nothing but a to determine the diseases of the rogi. Pariksha is required to know about the nidana, purva rupa and the rupa. And even it is required to know about the strength of the rogi and the roga. It is nothing but a bala, abala of the rogi and the roga. Classification of the pariksha. Different scholars have been classified the parikshas into different types. For example, Trivida pariksha it is given by Acharya Vagbhata, that is Darshana, Sparshana and the Prashna. Shadvida pariksha it is given by Acharya Shushruta, that is Shrotra pariksha, Netra pariksha, Grana pariksha, Jivha, Prashna and the Sparsha. Astavida pariksha it is mentioned by the Yoga Ratnakara, that is Nadi, Mutra, Mala, Jivha, Shabda, Sparsha, Netra and the Akruti. Dashavida pariksha which is mentioned by the Acharya Charaka, that is Karana, Karana, Karyayoni, Karya, Karyafala, Anubandha, Desha, Kala, Prarati and the Upaya. Moving to the next concept, that is the important terms in the first chapter. They are nothing but a definition of Prama, Aprama, Prameya, Pramata, Pramana and the Smriti. Okay. For your understanding, we can say that Prama and Aprama can be related as opposite things. Okay. Let us study one by one. Prama definition it is given as Yathartha Anubhava Prama, whereas Aprama as Ayathartha Anubhava Aprama. Prama can be defined as the real knowledge is called as Prama. Here, Yathartha Anubhava, which is nothing but a proper experience. Okay. Even other scholars mentioned the Prama as Taddati Taptakarako Anubhava Yathartha, which is nothing but a experience anything of the Padhartha is called Prama. Example, a rope can be defined as, it can be identified as a rope. It is nothing but a Prama. Whereas the Aprama, the knowledge of the non-existent things is called Aprama. It is exactly opposite or contrary to the Prama. The Aprama can be classified into three types, that is Samshaya, Viparyaya and the Tarka. Example for Aprama is perceiving the rope as a snake can be considered as the example for the Aprama. Okay. Next, the sources which are required to establish one Prama. They are Prameya, Pramata and the Pramana. Okay. First one, it is nothing but a Prameya. Prameya, Siddhi, Pramana, Didi. Those which are proved by use with the help of the proofs, they are called as Prameya. Here, you should understand the Prameya as it is nothing but the object of the knowledge where the person need to be acquired it. Okay, it is nothing but an object of the knowledge. Just you take it as an object of the knowledge. Okay, according to different scholars, different types of pramanas are explained. For example, according to Nyaya Darshana, 12 prameyas are explained. According to Sankhya Darshana, 25 prameyas. According to Vaisheshika Darshana, 6 prameyas are explained. Next is Pramata. Tatra espepsa jihasa prayukta ruttihi sa pramata. The person who gets the knowledge is Pramata. Mainly, you can take the word Pramata as it refers to the person who is doing the activity. Next one is nothing but a Pramana. Pramiyate anena iti pramanam. The one through which the individual gain the knowledge. You can take it as the instrument. The instrument to obtain the prama is nothing but a pramana. Pramaya karanam pramanam, which is nothing but a same, the instrument. Next one, it is nothing but a smriti. The knowledge which is generated through the samskriti is called as smriti. Smriti is nothing but a remembering capacity or the recalling the thing is nothing but a smriti. Okay. Next concept is nothing but a enumeration of the pramana according to different schools of philosophy. It is a very, very important thing which is mentioned in so many exams also. That is, just you need to byhead this chart. Okay, here in first column it is given by Acharya's name. In the second, which are the pramanas they have been accepted and how many numbers are there. Okay, for example, first point is nothing but according to Charvaka Darshana, he accepted the only one pramana, that is Pratyaksha pramana. Whereas Vaisheshika Darshana, Jaina Darshana and the Bauddha Darshana, they accepted the two pramanas, that is Pratyaksha pramana and the Anumana pramana. Next one, third one, it is nothing but Yoga Darshana, Sankhya Darshana and the Ramanuja. They accepted the three pramanas, that is Pratyaksha, Anumana and the Shabda. Nyaya Darshana and the Acharya Shushruta, they accepted the four pramanas, that is Pratyaksha, Anumana, Shabda and the Upamana pramana. Whereas Acharya Charaka has accepted the four pramanas, that is Pratyaksha, Anumana, Shabda and the Yukti. Mimamsa Darshana accepted the five pramanas, that is Pratyaksha, Anumana, Shabda, Upamana and the Arthapati. Kumarilla Bhatta and the Vedanta Darshana, they accepted the six pramanas as they are nothing but five above same things and extra one added, that is Anupalabdhi. Whereas Pauranika also mentions the six pramanas as same, whereas he added the two other pramana, that is Sambhava and the Aitihya. Whereas next one, that the Tantrika has mentioned the 8 pramanas as same as the Pauranika. The 9th one, it is mentioned it as an Chesta. The others have explained the 9 pramanas as same, that is Tantrika. The others have given as the 10th pramana Parishesha. Okay, enough for this video. All my notes will be available at the Instagram ID, the Sage Ayurveda. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you like it. Please don't forget to subscribe.